Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to J Squared Trucking. I'm Jacob. My wife Jenna just so happened to let the dogs out, so she's not really gung-ho about being in these videos yet. Hopefully we can convince her to join in on some of these videos and give her opinions and her thoughts. But like I said, welcome back. We are J Squared Trucking. We are working for Hyfield, and we are in a straight truck. We are contracted to Panther, so we pull their freight. They do a little bit of everything. The FedEx side does more FedEx style stuff like pharmaceuticals, stuff like that. We do a little bit of everything. Last week was our first week here. We started on a Tuesday, and we did a lot of jumping around on the East Coast, from Ohio down to Alabama, back up to Kentucky, back to Ohio. We had a little bit of issues with the truck. Little tiny thing. Small thing was our DVR, because they give us Dish Network in the truck so we can watch TV on our downtime like we're doing now. Our DVR box didn't work. Gave a phone call. Within 2 minutes had a phone call back. Hey, we got another box for you. Swing by on your way back up this way to pick up your load, and we'll switch it out real quick. Perfect. Simple. The only other issue we had is we had a cab leveling valve that was leaking. So we swung into a Petro. And with this being a 2019 and a Bolt sleeper, sometimes when you have to get repairs done, they may not have the parts for you, and that was the case with this one. They had called Freightliner. They didn't have the parts. And they did a nationwide search, and nobody had parts. So we were kind of worried there. But the TA did a fantastic job. They called 2 other places. The third place they called said, hey, yeah, we don't have that exact part, but we have a similar part. You just have to add some fittings, and it'll work just like the one that you had. Perfect. So we had to wait there. They were sending it up from Kentucky. We were in Indiana. They were sending it up from Kentucky. It took about 2.5, almost 3 hours to get there. Understandable. They had to have a courier service bring it up. They brought it up. Took them like 45 minutes to install it. Perfect. Good back on the road. The cab is sitting better. It's handling better. So we're good to go there. No other issues with the truck whatsoever. Everything's been perfect. We've hauled quite a few loads so far. Some short, some are longer. Quite a few short ones. A few long ones. Our longest loads that we've had so far was from Ohio to California, and then once we got to California, we bounced around California for 3 days. We went up to by San Francisco, then back down by LA. Just hauling a couple of short ones there. Then we picked up a load coming out of California, going to Utah, and just outside of Salt Lake. We delivered that one, and then we picked up one there we didn't pick up one there. We called in and asked them, hey, you got anything for us going somewhere? We want to get back towards the East Coast side, east of I-35. That's where a lot of good freight and corridor is for expedited type stuff. They didn't really have anything at that point. They said, but hey, we got something going to Florida. But it doesn't pick up till Monday. So we're like, you know what? We want to go. We need the money. We need the freight. So, and plus we needed a 34-hour reset. So we dropped over here towards Denver. The load picks up Monday morning, going to Florida. So we got a weekend to kind of relax. We got 2 days of layover. We're not going to get paid for one day because we've been here since Friday. So, we'll get paid for pretty much Saturday, Sunday, or Friday and Saturday, whatever you want to deal. So we get paid layover. And then we pick up that load Monday morning, first thing, and we're heading down to Florida, which is great because my wife and I, we live in Mississippi, so we're able to swing by the house. Anybody knows that they've been in a truck, or if you're new to trucking and this is your first company, you're going to forget stuff. It just happens. It just so happened that it wasn't like a necessity thing that we needed. So what's good about this freight is we can drop back down through Mississippi to get to Florida, and there ain't much difference in the miles, and we'll be able to swing by the house real quick, stop in for a few minutes, grab what we need, load it in the truck, and then we're gonna head to the grocery store, load up with groceries because we have a full refrigerator. We can cook in here. That's what we've been doing. It saves a ton of money than eating in the truck stops. And we got a full freezer refrigerator in here, a good size one, kind of like an RV style, so it works perfect. Other than that, Hyfield's been great. They've been great to work with so far. I don't judge a company off the first 2 weeks of working for them. I just don't. I prefer to give me a couple months at the company before I really get an opinion. But so far, for the most part, there's been a few things that on my personal side that kind of tickled my fancy after 14 years in the business. You know, you kind of pick up on little things that kind of irk you a little bit, but there's a little pet peeve of your own. But for the most part, overall, they've been decent. So far, everything's been great. There's no waiting for replies for long periods of time. There's quick replies. You shoot an email out, they shoot an email back. You call, they answer. There's no waiting on hold for hours and hours and hours for someone to answer. None of that. You call. I called maintenance when I had the air leak problem. 2 rings and they answered. You know, that was it. And took care of the issue. You know, quick, fast. Wasn't no hassle. Wasn't nothing like that. Fueling. Tell you what, I love the fueling system here. You pull into a Love's, pull it up on your phone app. Boom, boom. They ask for truck number and mileage. And boom, it's activated and you're ready to fuel. So far, I hate to say this, this took me, I've been in this 14 years, like I said. I've driven a lot of miles, worked for not a lot of companies, but a handful. And so it's a lot for me to say that I'm actually enjoying what we're doing. And that's big for me. Been about 12 of those 14 years is I've just been doing it to do it because it makes money. Trucking has not excited me in 12 years, 13 years has not excited me. But doing this now, it's interesting. It's kind of exciting me a little bit. I like it. I really do like the big sleeper because especially when you have downtime like this, you know, we can watch TV, we can hang out, we can cook. We're not spending a lot of money at truck stops. With the Dish Network, you know, we get movie channels, all sorts of stuff, sports, you name it, we get it. So like, it's all paid for by the company. So why not use it? And it's been made it worth it. So appreciate y'all. If you like what you see, hit that follow button, hit the share button, subscribe, tell your friends. We're just trying to build a community here. Check out Hyfield Trucking. If you like what you see, give them a call. Tell them Jacob and Jenna sent you. I won't tell you truck number, but just tell them Jacob and Jenna sent you. They know who we are. And we'll catch you on the next one. Be good to one another. Live to expedite another day. I love you. Be good, and we'll see you later.
Switch it up.